In this tutorial, I am going to give you a basic walkthrough of After Effects if you are beginner or starting After Effects from scratch. So this is the tutorial for you. I am going to give you a basic walkthrough of all the tools of the After Effects and all the panels available and some other useful things for you if you are starting an After Effects from scratch. This is how to animate. Let's turn ideas into motion. Firstly, we have to start by making a composition into the After Effects. You can click here or you can click here to make a new comp into the After Effects. I just click it and this is a comp name. I can rename it to main. I'm making the comp size to 1920 to 1080 with 30 fps. You can adjust the frame rate from here. I'm going with 30 fps. And this is the resolution. You can make it full, half, quarter, or you can change it. If your system is lagging, you can lower down the resolution so you can have a good preview. This is the start time code of the timeline. 0 means that the timeline will start from 0 seconds. If I make it 5, so our timeline will start from 5 seconds. And this is the whole duration of the timeline. Let's say I want to make it 30 seconds. So I will write 30 here. This is the composition background color. I can make it red, white, or any color I want. So for now I'm just making it a light green and hit OK. So this is the frame where we are working in and it is called composition. You can see that the timeline is starting from 5 seconds and it is going to the 35 seconds because we make the whole duration to 30 seconds. And if I want to start the timeline from 0 seconds, I press Ctrl K, which is a shortcut of the composition setting. I can select this time and make it 0. You can see the timeline is starting from 0 seconds and it is going up to 30 seconds. Let me bring some image into the After Effects. What you can do, right click on this panel, go to import, file, and you can import any image you want. For now I am importing this image. I can drag and drop this into the composition directly, or I can drag and drop it into the timeline. If you drag and drop into the timeline, it will automatically adjust its center. And here is the resolution. I can make it quarter. So here we are previewing a quarter quality of the original footage. It just gives us the fast previews if the system specs are low or the project is very heavy. This option is also for the fast previews. This is the transparency grid. If I can click it, what happens is if I hide this image for now, our composition is not transparent. If I can click it again and unselect it, now you can see our composition is now visible. So keep in mind, this is not the background image. This is just the composition. If you want to place some background image, you can add it from the shapes here. And this option is for if you have mask applied on your footage, you can toggle it to view or hide the mask. And this option is to make your composition around your region of interest. By clicking this icon, if I want a composition of this moon size, and then I draw a selection around this, and then I will go to the composition and click crop comp to the region of interest. What this will do is make the whole composition to the size we selected. Undo these changes, and these are for the alignment or accurate placement of text or any graphics you are using. This is the title action safe, and this is the proportional grid, and this is a very meshy grid for the very minor detailing. This is the guide. If you turn on the rulers, now you will have the guides on your composition. Turn all other things off. Now you can see the guide. This is the guide vertically and this is the horizontal guide. You can place 2, 3 or number of guides onto the composition. And this is the size of the comp. Like if I hit fit, you can see that this frame will fit into the composition. I can drag my mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out of the composition. This is very useful if you are doing a very detailed work. So now move on to the tools in the After Effects that are available. This is just the home. By clicking this home icon, you can go to the home panel where all of your projects are visible. And this is the pointer or the selection tool we are currently using all over the space. And this is the hand tool. What this hand tool do is just move the composition anywhere we want. This is the zoom tool. If I can click it, it can zoom in the composition. If I hold Alt, it will zoom out the composition. And these tools are for the 3D. We will discuss this in some other video. This tool is for the rotation of the footage, and this is the anchor point tool. What this do, as this is the anchor point of our footage or any of our object, this tool will move this anchor point anywhere we want. And what this anchor point do is, if I place the anchor point here and then select the rotation tool and then rotate this footage, you can see that the footage is rotating around this anchor point. This anchor point is basically the center of all the moments, like from where the object move. scale or rotate into the composition. This is the shape tool. We have different number of shapes here. If I can select rectangle tool, I can draw a rectangle here, or I can draw an ellipse here. This is the 3D shape. I can just click it and draw a shape into the composition. And this is only the 3D shape. It has the width, it has the height, and it has the depth. And this option is only available in After Effects 2026. If you are using an old version of After Effects, so you don't have this option in it. Let's just delete this layer. Now we have the pen tool. We can draw shapes or path into the composition for animations or masking. This is the text tool. After selecting, just click on the composition and write the text you want. This is the text we have written. And this is the brush tool. The brush tool is basically used to highlight something and you don't want any specific spot or anything on your object. You can remove it by using the brush tool, or same is the case with the clone stamp tool. But remember, these 4 tools work in a layer panel only. If you can double click this layer, we are now in the layer panel and now our brush tool is visible. I can increase the size and I can paint my brush all over my footage. And this is the clone stamp tool. If I want to remove this bird, I can make a selection from this and remove this bird from my footage. This is the eraser tool. I can erase anything or I can highlight anything. Let's just delete all the effects we have applied yet. And this is the roto brush tool. This tool also works in the layer panel. What this do is make a selection around our object. As you can see, this has made a selection around a bird. If I want to select this bird also, it will make a selection around it. You can make it more precise. For now, just remember, this is just the object selection tool. Now I move into the composition panel. You can see that the objects we have selected are here and the other part of the footage are now gone. Just delete this effect. This is the puppet pen tool. If you want to give a movement to your footage, you can make your footages or still images move with this puppet pen tool. Now come to the panels here. This panel is just showing the properties of the selected layer, and this is the info about your footage. Like if you move your arrow to the bird, you can see its color and its position into the footage. To somewhere else, you can see that these values are continuously changing. This is the audio section. If you have an audio onto the timeline, this bar will indicate how loud or how low your audio is. And from here, you can select your all the effects and presets available in After Effects. And this is the library panel, and this is useful when you are using 2 or 3 different Adobe tools side by side. When you place your footage, PNG or anything in this library, it will automatically appear in the library of other tool like in Illustrator or Photoshop. This is the alignment section. If I select the text, this will align the text into the middle or sideways where I want. This distributes the layers. If I can duplicate my text, what I can do is select the 3 text and then hit this one. It will automatically distribute the text with equal spacing within the text. And this is the character panel. Here you have all the options. Change the font, size, color, spacing and alignment of the text. And this is the paragraph panel. You can adjust the alignment of a single word or the paragraph from this panel. This is the tracker. For now, these options are not available, but what this do, like if this bird is moving into this footage, I can track this bird by using this tracker panel. So I will explain all these tools in upcoming videos, so subscribe the channel so you'll never miss the update. And now move on these workspaces. We have the default workspace. We can have the review panel. This is just the arrangement of panels here in After Effects, and this vary from task to task. Or you can have your own workspace as well. And if I don't want this panel in my workspace, I can remove it. I have the option to save as new workspace. This workspace will be saved as my new workspace. From here you can have the new project, you can have the recent projects, you can save as your project, like you can save as an XML, a 25 version of your After Effects 2026 or a 24 version. And these are the import options, these are the export options, or you can press Ctrl M, you will have these options to export your footage. These are the basic options. Keep these options as it is and just press render. You will have your whole timeline rendered into the one single video. And here are some other options. The important ones are preferences and the keyboard shortcut. You can change the keyboard shortcuts according to your need. These are the composition layer options. You can add new layers like text, solid, light, camera, or null objects, or any other layer you want. We have the workspace options, and all the panels we have available in the After Effects 2026 are visible here. And I think that's it from the basic walkthrough of After Effects 2026. Some crispy and more exciting tutorials are upcoming onto this channel. So don't forget to subscribe this channel. If you learned something new today, leave a like, drop a questions in a comment section, and subscribe for more value addition into your edits.